Welcome to the last video in our Intro to Oracle Cards series. This video is going to address growing even further with your cards and the benefits of building a lasting lifelong relationship working with Oracle decks. I want to address, first of all, how Oracle cards can help us in our everyday life and why it's beneficial to work with the larger card spreads we've just practiced in the last two videos, but also just working with Oracle cards in general. Oracle cards really allow us to get very clear messages from whatever we choose to look at as spirit. Whatever energies we choose to believe that we're working with, Oracle cards are a very clear and easy means of them communicating with us. And I have found in my practice and through working with others with Oracle cards and tarot cards that the spirit guides and angels, whatever you would like to call them, the ancestors, however you choose to address them, are very excited and happy to have a clear means of communication like this in an age where we don't really value the messages that we receive from our intuition and our psychic gifts, which we all have. And so cards provide a really easy, clear way for them to give us the messages. I also want to talk about getting comfortable with hearing our own intuitive voice. If this is the first time that you've worked with cards, working with your Oracle deck for this series, just remember to stay calm and relaxed as much as possible, and not to jump right into freak out mode of I'm not hearing anything, I'm not seeing anything, I'm not hearing or smelling or feeling anything, any of the ways that we intuitively get our messages. If we can take a step back and actually take the time out, and that means sitting sometimes with the card or all the cards in the spread and just breathing and relaxing and asking quite clearly out loud if we can, or within our minds, what the message is that the card is trying to share with us, that our higher self is trying to communicate to us, you will hear a message from that spread. So don't jump into that fierce, ego-based space. If you start to feel that happening, just take the time to actually breathe and relax and get back into communicating with the other realms that you're communicating with through the cards. It really is that simple. And if you just allow it to be that simple, you're always going to have a beautiful means of communication available to you. The cards are also excellent for whatever deck you have. Being a great means of meditation with our spirit guides and angels, but also with the energy that's associated with each card in the deck. As you meditate with the energies of the individual cards, you will have wonderful journeying experiences and lessons gained from that. So I really highly recommend that. Also, it's important to remember that the cards can give us clear advice about times of crisis and stress in our life. I really hope that you don't feel like, and I know a lot of people talk about this, but I really don't agree with it, that you can't read for yourself when you're in a stressed state. I think if you take the time out, and I do mean time, to really go through working with an Oracle card spread, even if it's just one card, if you take time to meditate and relax and to hear the messages clearly, you will be able to be in a calm enough state to receive divine guidance about what you should or shouldn't do, about the next best step available to you. If you're really worried and concerned about what to do next about a certain situation, just ask that question as you shuffle. What is the next best step for me to take at this time? And then receive the answer from that one card. And you'll always receive a message that's beneficial for you and that's going to help you along your path, whatever that might be. So the cards can always grow with us, and they're always beneficial, and you will always receive guidance from them if you're open to working with them. So it's something that can be a lifelong journey if you wish it to be, and if not, they can at least help you to get very comfortable on your spiritual path and comfortable with your intuition and with hearing messages from others. And hopefully you'll also start feeling comfortable enough in the near future with reading for others. And you don't have to do this for a living. You don't have to do this as supplemental work or anything else. You can just read for your friends and loved ones for fun and to grow your own spiritual abilities and gifts. It's also a wonderful gift to give to someone that you love that might be experiencing a difficult time. The clarity that they can receive from a card reading is something that's very beneficial. And if you allow, and if they allow it to be, it can be a very healing experience for them and for you. Because just like with Reiki, when we're doing a tarot reading or an oracle card reading, in this case for someone else, we're also receiving that healing energy ourselves, because we're just a conduit for spirit and for the person that's being read for, even if that person is ourselves. So hopefully from this series you've been able to start getting comfortable working with your cards. I really encourage you to continue with a daily draw and with journaling. You will really experience a lot of benefits from that. And if you find it doesn't work for you, then hopefully working with the larger card spreads will bring you balance and joy and learning in your life spiritually. So I hope that this series has been helpful. If I haven't answered any questions that you have about working with oracle cards, please feel free to message me. I will get back to you as soon as I can, which might not be within a day or two. It might be several weeks, might be a few weeks, might be 1 week. I do apologize if there's a delay, but I will get back to you. And I will continue doing videos on oracle and tarot cards because they are a great joy and passion in my life. So I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for joining me in this Intro to Oracle series, and many blessings in your workings with the cards.